Waves are crashing, winds are howling, and warnings are spreading across the eastern seaboard. Hurricane Erin is picking up steam and communities from Florida to New York bracing for impact. Today, we're bringing you the latest updates on Hurricane Erin, a powerful storm now re-strengthening. It edges closer to the East Coast, from mandatory evacuations in North Carolina's Outer Banks to beach closures in New York City. This category 2 hurricane is already disrupting lives and creating dangerous conditions. Forecasters warn Erin could peak as early as Thursday, with the potential to strengthen into a major hurricane. While a direct landfall on the mainland is not expected, the storm's sheer size and force mean its impact will be felt far and wide. As of Wednesday, August 20th, Erin is spinning about 295 miles south-southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. The storm is holding steady as a strong category 2 hurricane, packing maximum sustained winds of 110 miles per hour. According to the National Hurricane Center, Erin's tropical storm force winds already stretch across an incredible 500 miles. That's roughly the distance between New York City and Pittsburgh. This unusually large storm is generating 20-foot waves and dangerous rip currents that extend hundreds of miles away from the storm's eye. In North Carolina's fragile Outer Banks, water is already surging onto the main highway, cutting off access to some communities. Stilted homes sit precariously above waves, while authorities warn that high tides could isolate entire villages and vacation properties. Evacuations have been ordered for Hatteras and Ocracoke Islands, though many residents have chosen to stay. One resident, Jacob Throne, recalls growing up surrounded by flooding. He told reporters, "I remember taking canoes out of my front yard to get to school, so I don't think it's gonna be that bad." But emergency officials say this storm is nothing to underestimate. Will Ray, North Carolina's emergency management director, warns that dangerous conditions can be felt far from the eye, especially with a system as large as Erin. Already, dozens of beach-front homes worn down by years of erosion will risk of being swallowed by the rising seas. The effects of Erin are not confined to North Carolina. In New York City, all beaches have been closed to swimming through Thursday. In New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware, temporary beach shutdowns are in effect. In Massachusetts, Nantucket Island could soon face waves exceeding 10 feet. And in Florida, the storm has churned up massive waves at Lighthouse Point Park, leaving piers battered and locals stunned at the storm's reach. Cut to footage of Virginia Beach surfers. But not everyone is retreating. In Virginia Beach, Erin has delivered perfect waves for the East Coast Surfing Championships. Surfer Henry Thompson joked, "Usually we get a surf competition, and it gets cancelled due to no waves. This time, we've got some of the best swells in years." Still, organizers admit the competition will have to pause Thursday when the storm passes directly offshore. On the Barrier Islands, some residents are weighing whether to stay or leave. Rob Temple, who runs sailboat cruises on Ocracoke, admits his biggest fear isn't the wind, it's the possibility that roads will be washed out, cutting the islands off from tourists and critical supplies. For locals, hurricanes are a part of life, but climate scientists warn that storms like Erin are becoming more intense due to warmer ocean waters fueling rapid. Despite mandatory evacuations, many islanders remain unconcerned, staying put in homes that stand just a few feet above sea level. Even with repeated warnings, some beachgoers are ignoring the dangers. At Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, more than 80 people were rescued from rip currents in a single day, followed by another dozen rescues on Tuesday. Bob Oravitz of the National Weather Service says, "Too many people underestimate the power of rip currents." His message is blunt. You can be aware all you want. It can still be dangerous. Authorities continue to urge residents and visitors, stay out of the water, obey evacuation orders, protect your families first. Hurricane Erin is just one piece of a much larger picture. The National Hurricane Center is also monitoring to tropical disturbances east of Erin that could soon develop into new cyclones. These so-called Cape Verde storms which form over thousands of miles of warm Atlantic waters, are among the most powerful and dangerous storms to threaten North America. Erin's sheer size and reach demonstrate why climate scientists are so concerned. Warmer oceans are creating the conditions for storms that are larger, stronger, and faster to intensify a dangerous recipe for coastal communities already vulnerable to rising seas and erosion. In communities up and down the East Coast, preparation is underway. Residents are boarding windows, stocking up on supplies, and in some cases, evacuating entirely. North Carolina Governor Josh Stein has urged people to take the storm seriously, reminding everyone that Erin's outer bands will bring coastal flooding, high winds, and dangerous surf even without a direct strike. The key takeaway from experts: do not let your guard down. Erin may not make landfall, but its massive wind field ensures millions will feel its effects. Hurricane Erin is proof that even when the eye of the storm stays offshore, the impacts can still be life-threatening and destructive, from evacuations in the Outer Banks to dangerous rip currents in New Jersey, from massive waves in Florida to closed beaches in New York. This storm is testing the resilience of communities across the East Coast, and with more storms brewing in the Atlantic, this may only be the beginning of a long and challenging hurricane season. Stay safe, stay informed, and most importantly, listen to local officials. When it comes to storms like Erin, preparation and caution can mean the difference between safety and tragedy. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Dynamic Trends for more breaking stories and insights. And before you go, check out the link in the description. We've put together 10 Amazon products you'll definitely want to see.